Breakups are universally painful, often leaving us emotionally shattered and struggling to understand why something that seems so right could end so painfully. While the surface reasons for breakups, such as incompatibility, infidelity, or growing apart, are commonly discussed, the deeper, hidden psychology of breakups reveals why the emotional aftermath can be so intense. At the core of breakup pain is the brain's response to rejection. Research has shown that the brain processes emotional pain, such as that experienced during a breakup, in a way that's remarkably similar to physical pain. The same areas of the brain are activated when someone is rejected as when they experience a physical injury. This is why breakups can feel like a punch to the gut, or a sharp, unrelenting ache in the chest. When we are in a relationship, especially a long-term one, our identities often become intertwined with our partners. We share experiences, memories, and even our future goals. When a breakup occurs, it's not just the loss of a partner, but also a loss of a part of ourselves. This disruption in our sense of identity can leave us feeling lost, confused, and uncertain about who we are without the relationship. Love triggers the release of chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin in the brain, which contribute to the feelings of pleasure, attachment, and happiness. During a relationship, these love drugs flood our system, creating a sense of euphoria and contentment. When a relationship ends, our brain experiences a withdrawal from these chemicals, similar to how the body reacts when quitting an addictive substance. This withdrawal can lead to intense feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression. The grieving process. Breakups often trigger a grieving process, similar to what we experience when someone dies. This grief includes stages such as denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and eventually acceptance. However, because the person we are grieving is still alive, the process can be complicated by lingering hopes of reconciliation or the pain of seeing them move on, which can prolong the healing process. The impact on self-worth. Being rejected or ending a relationship can have a significant impact on our self-esteem. Many people internalize the breakup, believing that they are unlovable or that they failed in some fundamental way. This negative self-talk can exacerbate the emotional pain and make it difficult to move on. The fear of being alone. For many, a breakup brings up deep-seated fears of being alone or unlovable. This fear is rooted in our evolutionary history, where being part of a group was crucial for survival. As social creatures, we are wired to seek connection and belonging, and the loss of a romantic partner can trigger an existential fear of being isolated or abandoned. The ambiguity and uncertainty. Unlike other forms of loss such as death, breakups often come with a sense of ambiguity and uncertainty. There may be unanswered questions, unresolved conflicts, or lingering doubts about whether the breakup was the right decision. This ambiguity can make it harder to find closure and move on, leaving us stuck in a loop of what-ifs and regrets. The influence of cultural narratives. Cultural narratives and societal expectations also play a role in the pain of breakups. We are often bombarded with images of happily ever after and messages that true love conquers all. When a relationship ends, it can feel like a personal failure or a betrayal of these deeply ingrained ideals, leading to feelings of shame or inadequacy. The pain of a breakup is not just about losing a partner. It's about the profound psychological and emotional impact it has on our sense of self, our brain chemistry, and our deepest fears. Understanding the hidden psychology of breakups can help us navigate the healing process with greater compassion for ourselves, recognizing that the pain we feel is not just normal, but deeply rooted in our human nature. By acknowledging and addressing these underlying factors, we can begin to rebuild our lives, rediscover our identities, and eventually open our hearts to new possibilities.